Welcome back, everybody, to the Atlantic Division Tournament, hosted by Virginia Tech. I am Mike Shannon for CWPA, bringing you this contest between the host school, Virginia Tech, in the Dark Caps, and Duke University Blue Devils in the White Caps. The previous game concluded between UNC and Virginia. UNC upsetting Virginia 8-6. And our first game of the day between the Hokies, the host school, and James Madison resulted in a Hokie victory, 11-4. Hokies trying to stay undefeated on the day as they take on Duke, who is in the water for the first time today. Exclusion, so we have a power play opportunity for the Hokies. That shot looked like it slipped out of the hand, so the 6-on-5 seems to go to waste there as the exclusion comes to an end. Turnover here. Looks like we have a one-on goalie opportunity for the Hokies, driving towards the net. Lob shot. Oh, it goes off the crossbar. Unable to convert on the one-on goalie opportunity. Looks like she swam in just a little bit too far and cut off some of the angles she otherwise might have had. That could be an offensive player's own worst enemy, is getting too close to the goalie, allowing them to take up a majority of the net. Blue Devils with it, pass inside, looking for the turnaround. Good defense by the Hokies. Lob shot, and that one goes high and wide. Going back the other way now. Forget what color cap your team is playing in, you can just look to the scoreboard. The white text for Duke indicates the white caps, the dark text for Virginia Tech indicates the dark caps, and there we have a dark cap goal. Scored by number 13. I believe they're going to count the original goal as opposed to the rebound goal. So 13 for Virginia Tech, giving them an early 1-0 advantage. And we have a timeout here, as you can see.
Thanks, dude.
Number 13 also had 2 goals earlier in the day against James Madison. Scored a goal in the first and a goal in the second quarter. Scores the first one here for the Hokies. So far, we are on schedule with our broadcast, the 2 o'clock start time Eastern time between Virginia Tech and Duke University. Following this one at 3:15 Eastern, Virginia gets back into the pool after their loss to UNC, as they will take on James Madison. That's at 3:15 Eastern. 4:30 Eastern, Duke gets back into the pool for their second matchup of the day. They will take on UNC, the Tar Heels. That's at 4:30 once again. And at 5:45 Eastern, rounding off our coverage, Virginia Tech taking on the University of Virginia. Civil War, that should be a good one. Only on the CWPA Network. goal scored by number 7 of Duke. Evening this one out at 1 apiece, about halfway through this first quarter. We have a turnover here, an offensive foul, so we're going back the other way. Duke trying to catch the Hokies off guard there. Hokies are aware of it though, coming back down in Blue Devil territory, looking for the shot, gets it to the near side, has an opportunity, doesn't like it, looking for the redirection, gets it inside, tipped by the goalie and knocked out of harm's way. Corralled in by the Blue Devils goalie, as she does a magnificent job keeping this one tied at 1 apiece. Back the other way now. Blue Devils working, passing it up ahead. Some tough defense here, just backing the Blue Devils down. And as you can see, the ref is siding with the Blue Devils on this one. Pass up ahead to number 5, the Whitecaps. Closely guarded by dark cap number 4. And she'll toss that one back out. Shot clock should be running down. Shot and goal. Once again scored by number 7. 2-1 your score. Blue Devils on top. Going on a little 2-0 run after the quick 1-0 start from Virginia Tech, as we have some subs hopping into the pool. And are you enjoying today's water polo action? The CWPA Network has more streams in store for the 2017 Women's Club season. Keep checking out www.collegiatewaterpolo.org to find out who is streaming each weekend. And once again, thank you for tuning in to the CWPA Network. Also be sure to check out the CWPA YouTube channel, your #1 video source for everything water polo. Check out our Tip of the Week series, Inside Water Moments, highlights, and even more. Visit www.youtube.com and search CWPA Water Polo. Blue Devils with it at around the 5-meter mark in Hokie territory. Dished along the near side, nearly loses it. Gets it back, and it was a shot clock violation going back the other way. Virginia Tech with it. Long outlet pass to the far side. Driving towards the goals, number 2. Pump fake and a goal. Scored by number 2. Her first of the day, first of the game. Tying this one up at 2 apiece. Devils dumping it inside. Near side, fighting for it. Looking for room. Turnaround shot off the crossbar. Racing forward is the goalie. She grabs it. Looking for an outlet. Finds one on the far side, and we have a timeout. And I believe that is taken by Virginia Tech.
I'm pretty sure he mutes it during timeout. What? He mutes it on the other end during timeout.
And so we're going to step away real quick. We'll be right back right after this.
Oh, someone's commenting?
my name is Collegiate, and I wanted to give you a few tips on what to do for shooting a backhand. First things first, you want to grip the ball between your forearm and your hand. Secondly, make sure your elbow's high.
And unfortunately, it looks like we're going to have to step away from Kelly real quick. As timeout came to a conclusion, we'll give you that tip of the week as soon as we have the opportunity. Score stays the same, 2 each, waning minutes of this first quarter. Pass inside, looking for the opportunity, has it, shot off the crossbar, still in play. The Blue Devil chases it down, dishes it back to a goalie, and we will head back the other way. Duke on the counterattack. Outlet pass near side. Good pressure. Trying to pick up that defensive foul. They give it to her. Now inside, shot, and that's saved. In between the crossbar and her own arm, coming away with it. Now to the far side. Tech on the counter. Strong defense results in a turnover for the Blue Devils. Fighting for it. And that will be the end of the first quarter. So, at the end of one, it's a close one. Virginia Tech 2, Duke University Blue Devils 2. We'll be right back with second quarter action right after this.
Something that I've learned taking a lot of penalty shots over the years is to incorporate your legs much more. That not only gives you a lot more strength and power, but height to be able to snap, and even buys you a little bit more time. So you can kind of read where the goalie is going, whether they're kind of angling right or left. So this is a trick that I use every time I shoot a penalty. So as you saw there, about half a second of my windup was just legging up with my legs and getting high. So the two reasons I do that on my penalties are to be able to buy myself a little bit of time to see where the goalie is leaning, but secondly, and most importantly, to be able to get a lot more power and height on my shot.
Cap 7 is a small company that started out of the back of our garages, and we were doing clinics and camps around the country. We pride ourselves as a company with Cap 7 and Turbo to sponsor as much and give back to the sport as much as we can. Last year we gave over $250,000 back to the sport, and all our products are built by water polo players and for water polo players.
Hi, I'm Wolf Weigo, and I'd like to introduce the 1 kilogram heavy training ball. Think of this ball as a weight belt for your arms. This is really going to strengthen your wrist, okay, your forearms, your shoulder, and really make you a lot stronger in your shooting. You can use this ball on dry land against a wall, or in your passing drills, or against a rebounder. Keep the ball up in front and really focus on your shoulder, your wrist, and your forearm in your passing. Maybe pass for 5 or 10 minutes with the ball, and then go back to a regular water polo ball, and you really feel the difference in the power that you're producing out of all those muscle groups.
Where you're standing, yeah.
And welcome back, everybody, to the campus of Virginia Tech University, host of the Atlantic Division Tournament. I'm Mike Shannon for CWPA. Second quarter about to get underway between Virginia Tech and Duke, all tied up at 2 apiece. And before we get started, I want to let you know the 2017 National Collegiate Club Championship, otherwise known as the N3C, is going to be held at the University of Pittsburgh on May 5th through the 7th. 16 qualifiers culminate at the N3C to determine our national club champion. The winner of the Atlantic Division will qualify for this championship tournament. All 30 games of the National Collegiate Club Championship will be streamed live on the CWPA Network, featuring our championship broadcast production. For more information on coverage of the event itself, please visit www.collegiatewaterpolo.org. And we're underway here. Virginia Tech in the dark caps, Duke in the white caps. You can look into your scoreboard in the top left corner of the screen. The text of the team correlates with the color cap. So Duke with the white text, wearing the white caps. Virginia Tech in the dark text, wearing the dark caps. Duke out ahead right now, trying to score the goal. She probably should have taken that shot right there. Oh, they score anyway. Goal scored by the Blue Devils. Number 7 passed it up. It looks like that was number 5 able to come away with the goal there for the Blue Devils. So 3-2 your score. Duke on the far side, passing it up ahead. And it was a defensive foul, so we will stay with the Blue Devils. Passed inside, looking for the turnaround shot, doesn't get it. Passed to the near side, and that one's off target. Hokies come away with it. Shot trickles in. Goal scored by the Hokies, tying this one up at 3 apiece. Number 13 with the goal. It's all tied up again at 3. Near side, Blue Devils looking to take the lead back in front. 7 couldn't get a good grip on it. It's kicked back towards the outside. Far side, swung around up top, looking for the shot. Shot and save made in front of the goal by the defense. Goalie looking to come away with it, and it looks like we will have a defensive foul. So it looks like, I think we actually have a 5-meter shot coming. Yes, we do. Number 7 is going to be taking it. Oh, save made. Good save made by the Tech goalie. And she was able to thwart that penalty shot. Back down the other way. Defense takes that one away from Tech. It will go towards the Blue Devils. Long rainbow outlet pass now. A little bit too far to the right, it looks like, as number 7 wasn't able to corral that one in for Duke. Now Virginia Tech coming the other way. Far side. Swimmer open on the near side. Unable to get it to her. Pass inside to a driving swimmer. And that one's taken away by the Blue Devil defense. Another long outlet pass. This one up ahead. 1 versus goalie. Number 7 rises. Shot near side and nothing but net. Goal scored for Duke as they take the lead once again. 4-3 is your score. Number 7 coming away with her 3rd goal of the game. First of the quarter. Score 4-3. Blue Devils on top of the Hokies. Inside, back out up top, spinning around, looking for the shot, takes it, and it looks like it was deflected off to the side just a little bit, at least enough to ensure it wouldn't reach the back of the net. Blue Devils looking to go up by 2. We have a good contest so far. And if you're just joining us for this game, the game prior to this one between UNC and Virginia, well, that was a Tar Heel victory, 8-6. Quite the upset, as we have a timeout taken. And our first game of the day, Virginia Tech versus James Madison. Tech knocked off JMU 11-4.
Andrew, are these yours? Andrew.
So with this timeout, we're going to step aside real quick. Going to take a quick breather. We'll be right back right after this.
This is Wolf Wago. I've got a great shooting drill for you to check out. Let's get after it. Hi, I'm Wolf Wago, and right now I'm going to talk about a vital piece of training gear for water polo. This is something that really every team should have, and every individual player should have one of these. Just like a mechanic has a wrench, a doctor has a stethoscope, this is something you absolutely need. Okay, so the weight belt, it's really soft and comfortable. You're not going to notice it too much. You will notice it on your legs, that's for sure. So there's a number of different weights that you can use. The black belt is 10 pounds.
We're going to have to get back to Wolf in just a second. Out of a rather quick timeout. Hokies with the shot and goal for Virginia Tech, tying it up at 4 apiece. That goal by number 13, her 3rd goal of the game. 2nd of this quarter. VT and Duke tied up at 4.
It went down to 1 minute, now back to 2 minutes? Yeah, we brought it back.
Now Hokies with it after the Duke turnover. Goalie with it. Looking towards the middle of the pool, has a swimmer. Tech has numbers going the other way. 5-on-3 opportunity. Swimming right into the zone and scoring a goal. Taking the lead as well. Goal scored. I believe that is number 12. First goal of the game for her. 5-4 the score. And save made there by the Hokie goalie. Now dribbling up with it on the near side. Tech in the dark caps, looking to take a 2-goal lead. Turns that one over. Blue Devils with it. Near side looking, shot and goal for the Blue Devils. Number 7 with their 4th goal of the game, tying this one up at 5 apiece. You enjoying today's coverage? Wishing a family member could be tuning in? Well, the Atlantic Division will be featured in another one of our remote streams later in the season. On March 25th, the CWPA Network will be broadcasting the 2nd Atlantic Division Regional Tournament of the season live from James Madison University. Let your friends and families know, and don't miss out on another exciting broadcast of Club Water Polo. That shot off the crossbar from the Hokies. Duke will corral it in the waning minutes of this second quarter. All knotted up at 5. Good pressure here. Defense playing a big role in this game, as it did in the previous game between UNC and Virginia. Near side shot off the post. Fight for it out in front of the net. And that will do it for the first half. So, at the end of the first half and the second quarter, we're all tied up. 5 apiece. Virginia Tech 5, Duke University 5. We'll be right back. Second half action right after this.
Okay, we're going to do a great shooting drill here that involves a number of things. Some leg strength, some pushing off, stepping over our hips, some shot blocking, shooting around the shot block, and then attacking inside water. Okay, so this is a combination of all those things. We're going to start with some pushing, break off, get 2 outside shots against the shot block, then the defender will sort of attack over too much, overextend themselves, give up inside water. Once they give up inside water, though, they're going to play 100% defense, and you're going to have a nice inside water shot to finish the drill. Typically, you can do this with 4 shooters at a cage, have them paired up. One group can go through the series. Right when they're done, the next group can be lined up and ready to go. And then you can rest and alternate offense and defense each time. Let's check it out. This is a great drill because you get a lot of things done. It's really tiring, a good workout. It simulates how tired you might be for an inside water shot at the end of the game. If you have more players than 4, you can run a rotation where the offense goes to defense, then the defense goes to offense. Also, you could have a pair on the side doing some other drill that you've set up while the other groups are working through. So there's a couple different options there. You can get a rotation going, or you can set up like a miniature station where you could have 2 players on the side. So this way you can keep more players occupied in a small area right next to a goal instead of having a long line of players sitting out and waiting. All right, something to think about. Hi, I'm Wolf Wygo. Today we're going to work on a great passing drill that gives a lot of good fitness, locking down the defense, and also works on your cross-face receiving and passing of the ball. So we're going to have 2 players lined up. You could use 3 players in a triangle as well, and sort of think about that you're on a 6-on-5. You're in your perfect position waiting for the ball, catching the ball, locking, maybe a fake or 2, final lock, and then a pass to your teammate who will do the same thing. As your teammate's faking, you're getting yourself back into your perfect ready position, ready to receive the ball, and continuing to do that. You can do it for either a certain number of passes, 20 passes, 15, 30, or you can do it on time, 1 minute facing one direction, and then turn around and face the other direction so that both players can get to do it cross face and strong side. If the sun's an issue and you don't want to face one side, you can just simply switch positions and get on the opposite side. Let's check it out.
Welcome back, everybody. Good afternoon or late morning to you, depending on where you are in this lovely world we have. I'm Mike Shannon for CWPA. Here at Virginia Tech, where they are hosting the Atlantic Division Tournament. This matchup, third quarter between Virginia Tech and Duke. Virginia Tech in the dark caps, Duke in the white caps. Oh, that shot off the post. And then Duke's able to corral that one. 5-5, as I said. A little scoring recap for you for Duke. Number 7 with 4 goals so far. Number 5 with a goal for herself. Number 2 for Virginia Tech, registering a goal. 3 goals for number 13 from VT. And 1 for number 12 as well. Cover our previous action on the day. This is, as I said, our 3rd game of this tournament. After the conclusion of this one, we'll be at our halfway point for the day. Virginia Tech took down James Madison in our first contest 11-4. Following that, University of North Carolina defeated the University of Virginia 8-6 in a little upset there. Following this action, we have Virginia back in the pool, taking on James Madison. Following that, Duke back in the pool taking on UNC. And rounding off our coverage at 5:45 Eastern, we have a civil war between Virginia Tech and the University of Virginia. That's sure to be a highly contested contest. Always a good one when those 2 schools meet, regardless of sport. Strong defense here. Virginia Tech with it off the turnover from Duke. And it'll stay with the Hokies. No ejection, just a little foul. Up at the top, some room to work with. Was number 13 shot. And that one saved on the near side by the goalie. Pass up ahead, little short. Now we have a 1-on goalie opportunity. Couple Blue Devils coming in, hot pursuit. And the ball's taken away. Timeout taken by Duke. And coach just wants to talk it over real quick. And as they have a quick chat, I'll just remind you, the 2017 National Collegiate Club Championship, otherwise known as the N3C, is to be held at the University of Pittsburgh on May 5th through 7th. 16 qualifiers culminate at the N3C to determine our national club champion. The winner of the Atlantic Division will qualify for this championship tournament. All 30 games of the N3C will be streamed live on the CWPA Network, featuring our club championship broadcast production. For more info on coverage or the event itself, please visit www.collegiatewaterpolo.org. And are you enjoying today's coverage? Maybe wishing a family member or friend could be tuning in? Well, if they miss this tournament, not to worry, because the Atlantic Division will be featured in another one of our remote streams later this season. On March 25th, the CWPA Network will be broadcasting the second Atlantic Division Regional Tournament of the season live from James Madison University. Let your friends and families know, and don't miss out on another exciting broadcast of Club Water Polo. Also, be sure to check out the CWPA YouTube channel, your #1 video source for everything water polo. Check out our Tip of the Week series, Inside Water Moments, highlights, and more. Visit www.youtube.com and search CWPA Water Polo. And also, interested club teams or fans of certain club teams who would like to see their institution's games streamed when they host tournaments should reach out to the CWPA Director of Multimedia, John Weaver. His email, video@collegiatewaterpolo.org. As we have a goal scored by Virginia Tech, number 4 of the Dark Caps. Starting out our second half of scoring, giving the Tech a 1-goal lead, 6-5 the score. Looks like we'll have a timeout taken here by Duke.
6-5.
Virginia Tech with it, swinging it back up top. Tech still with it. Good defense from the Blue Devils. They take this one away, going back towards Virginia Tech's side of the pool. Now we have a goal scored on the exclusion by Duke. All tied up once again, 6 apiece. Seems to be the theme today. Strong defense and close games. Duke coming away with this one. Great defense so far in this second half from the Blue Devils. Yeah, we have a shot clock violation, so Virginia Tech taking it back over. Long outlet pass towards the middle, intercepted by number 9 of the Whitecaps. Half of the Virginia Tech team didn't even realize that they got the ball stolen away from them. Now the ball's taken back by Virginia Tech, just going back and forth here. Sort of a lazy shot there, corralled in by the Duke goalie. Now down the whole length of the pool. We have a cherry picker. Shot and goal for number 7, her 5th goal of the game. Duke now on top, 7-6. Say no goal, and that'll bring us to the end of the third quarter. So at the end of 3, the score: Duke 7, Virginia Tech 6. We'll be right back. The exciting finish to this one right after this.
Welcome to this edition of Chalk Talk. So we're talking about a 4-2 here on 6-on-5 offense, and maybe looking to see how we can get some good plays off if we've got 1 or 2 key players that teams are typically focusing on, and how we can maybe free them up or free up one of our other players for an easier shot that they can sort of direct into the goal. So a lot of times teams will put one of their top shooters either at one of these two positions. Okay, so let's just say for now that this is our top shooter, and we really want to try and free them up for a good shot opportunity. But we're constantly, every time the ball's coming, this player is either pressing or immediately swimming out on this player. So one thing you want to do is just, you can't stay and do the same thing. You can't react normally what you would do on a normal 6-on-5 if the team is really focusing, keying in on your top player. So you can sort of rotate the players and almost come up into a hard rotation, maybe not quite a 3-3, but sort of getting close to a 3-3 where you're pulling this player up and sliding these players across. And then this player is going to have to make a decision on how far they're going to leave this player, because on 5-on-6 defense, each player is responsible for an area or a couple players. And if this player starts to come all the way out to here, okay, then it's going to be really hard to get back to this post player. So what you can do is get the ball over to this player, see if this player is sprinting at your star player, reacting, immediately get the ball either all the way over, if you can, or up to one of these two other players up top, who have now slid a little bit, down to this player, who can take the ball in, and there shouldn't really be anyone over here on this far post, as this player's got a long way to go. So this player, who may be a weaker player, will simply have to jump up and tip the ball in. It's easiest to catch the ball from over here. If you have a player who doesn't have the best hands in the water, this pass is tempting to throw it immediately, but this is a much harder pass, much more technical move for maybe one of your lower level players to make. If you get it over to the wing, this is a pass really that anyone can control, jump up, and just tap into the goal, hopefully.
Cap 7 is a small company that started out of the back of our garages, and we were doing clinics and camps around the country. We pride ourselves as a company with Cap 7 and Turbo to sponsor as much and give back to the sport as much as we can. Last year we gave over $250,000 back to the sport, and all our products are built by water polo players and for water polo players.
Welcome back, everybody. Excuse me. Fourth quarter action here at Virginia Tech University. I'm Mike Shannon for CWPA in this Atlantic Division Regional Tournament. Fourth quarter of Game 3 here between the Duke Blue Devils and the Virginia Tech Hokies. 7-6 is your score. Duke on top. Duke coming back after that one-year hiatus, returning to the Atlantic Division, and it looks like in a strong manner, trying to climb back on top of the mountain and reclaim it. Duke with it on the far side. It's again Duke in the white caps, Virginia Tech in the dark caps. Lobbed inside, looking for his shot, knocked away. Now coming back down the other way, 13 for the dark caps. Already 3 goals on the day. Excuse me, I should say on the game. Shot and make that 4. 4 goals for number 13 in this game. Her first goal since the second quarter. Vatek ties it up at 7. in towards the net, and that one's taken away. Vatek on the counter now, looking to take this lead back. Looking, pass inside. Lob shot and goal for Virginia Tech, taking the lead. Number 18 with the goal, her first of the game. Vatek on a 2-0 run to start this fourth quarter. Now Virginia Tech coming back down, looking to get a 2-goal lead. Barely hanging on with a 1-goal lead. Nothing doing there. Scrum for the ball, and it's going to go to the Blue Devils. Long shot, and it just doesn't trickle over the line. Close call there for Vatek. Nothing doing on that possession. Duke with it, swinging it around to the far side. Tough defense by the Hokies, trying to pass it inside, taken away by number 4, the Dark Caps. Aggressive cross-pool pass. Looking for something. They'll stay with Virginia Tech. Duke told to back off a little bit. Back up top with it to number 7. It looks like we might have had an offside there, so we're going to go back down the other way. Duke with it, down by 1. And I believe they just called a timeout, making some substitutions here. Also, probably going to go over a little bit of the game plan. Also, as a reminder, for any of your loved ones, either family member or friend, colleague, who wasn't able to catch today's contest, excuse me, well, the Atlantic Division will be featured in another one of our remote streams later in the season. March 25th, the CWPA Network will be broadcasting the second Atlantic Regional Tournament of the season live from James Madison University. Let your friends and families know, and don't miss out on another exciting broadcast of Club Water Polo. As you see right now, you don't want to miss this one. 8-7, Va-Tech on top of Duke. That was kind of a tongue twister there. Game 3 of this Atlantic Division Regional Tournament today. First couple games, Virginia Tech knocked off James Madison 11-4. Then UNC followed up by defeating Virginia 8-6. Tech with it. Duke needing to play some tough defense here. They want to get this ball back. Pass inside. Still Hokie ball. Goalie coming out of her own goal to get the ball. Great decision making there by the Blue Devil goalie, making sure that she was able to get to the ball before the Hokie attacker did. She was. Outlet pass, short up to the top, dished out to the far side, looking inside. Nothing doing so far. Lead pass in between two defenders, spin shot over the crossbar, no good. Going back the other way, those are the type of opportunities Duke won't be getting more of during this game, as the closing minutes this fourth quarter are coming on strong. Back up to the top, far side now. Hokies looking to separate from the Blue Devils. Lob pass, open swimmer, looking, shot and goal. Hokies up by 2. 9-7 your score. As Duke now has a deeper hole to come out of. 9-7. That goal was scored by number 13. No stranger to scoring. That is her 5th goal this game. And checking back, that's her 7th goal of this tournament so far, scoring 2 in their first contest against JMU. So Duke really needing to score quickly now, get a nice defensive stop, and come down the length of the pool very quickly and score again, just to tie this up. So things are looking good right now for the Hokies, barring a goal here from the Blue Devils. And that'll do it. The final score, Virginia Tech 9, Duke University 7. An absolutely great game between these two teams, and a great tournament so far. As that concludes Game 3 of this Atlantic Division Regional Tournament, Virginia Tech 9, Duke 7. Stay tuned, we'll be right back with the University of Virginia versus James Madison. That starts at 3:15 Eastern. Stay tuned.